see in front of you, you have them a little flexed to the inside so that they follow their nose a little bit more. If their nose is looking left, they're going to start wanting to go left. If it's looking straight, they want to go straight. Yeah, better with a big horse, the big bay. Yeah. And then also too, think about the connection with the mouth staying smoother, not stronger or heavier, but like when you're rising here on the second level horse, think like your hands are going to stay lower when you rise so that they don't go up that little bit with you. Let your elbows relax so that you can keep your hands lower when you rise. Yeah, and that will smooth out the contact a little bit, that it doesn't wiggle as much, yeah? Yeah. There you go. And two, with a little chestnut. Not so high the hands when you rise. There you go. And maybe now make your reins just a little shorter. Just a little bit. There you go. And forward that trot again. And then now that he's settling down a little bit, and they're both getting more settled, make sure that bay horse goes forward. Little tick, yeah. That's better. You can start, let's start showing some of the, well, we should canter a little bit first too, yeah? So let them warm up their canter both ways. And then we'll start showing a little bit of the movements. And remember, same thing in the canter. They can look ahead straight, on a straight line, and like they're just flexing to the inside instead of wrestling as much with the bridle, yeah? I mean, it's good to move the bit a little to make him yield, but first try bending him. Just bend him a little more when he's, and push him a little forward at the same time. Flex more left, a little forward. There you go. That's better, okay? And go ahead and warm up the canter. And think nice working canter. A little bit forward, a little bit lower over the neck. Yeah. Let them move, let them use the body. Find their natural canter and let them work in it. That they're, yeah. Yeah, and with a little chestnut, don't be afraid to let him canter a little bigger. Yeah. Sit longer through your canter stride. You stay on his back through those 3 beats. Sometimes I just sit and tell myself that, and I feel the rhythm and the tempo of canter, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, sit longer through your 3rd beat. There you go. Little bigger canter with the bag, yeah? Think more working canter. I know they do a little bit of collective canter in the second level, but drop him up on a working canter, yeah? Get him a little more supple, flex him a little further, make sure he's really bending. Yeah, there you go. And when you bend him, think big canter, little bigger canter, so that when you go to flex the horse, they don't just slow down. They still have to keep flowing ahead in front of your leg a little, yeah? But you just want to make sure that they're a little flexible. And here, the little chestnut, more flexion, a little better bending. Yeah, and ride that position. There you go. Notice that the first level horse, the little chestnut, has a little bit longer frame in his neck, which is good. We don't want them to be short, but he still looks nice and round. He's got a nice arch in the neck, but it's not very short. And in the second level horse, this one carries his frame a little bit more up together, which is really good because they start showing more collective movements, or getting towards collective movements in the second level. So he is a little bit more under himself. He wants to carry his frame a little bit lighter uphill. And this little guy is not heavy, but he's in a more appropriate frame for a younger horse.